Hello everybody, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. Let's head back to town.
Yeah.
We've got two people to speak to. We've got to speak to Friar and our old friend. I say old friend, he's not old as in we've known him a long time, he's just an old knight.
Yeah.
Where is he? Not here. Maybe he's around this corner. Where are you? He's in the tavern. Sasso Scribe. Ah, Tobias Friar.
The Lord be praised. What
Oh,
brings you
Faithful.
to me?
You look different, Master.
So as to fit in. I don't want it known that I'm in town.
Why?
I don't want to alarm our prey. Gossip spreads quickly, and if those scoundrels learn we're onto them, they'll flee.
That does make sense.
So what have you found out so far?
I found out where they get their quicksilver from. You were right, it was the monastery.
It was the only logical explanation.
It changed hands on the hill behind the monastery.
Have you been there to have a look around?
I have, but I didn't find anything interesting.
And have you found out who's behind it?
Someone called Rapata.
Not much, but it's a start. At least it's not a common name. Listen, Henry, I had another thought on the way here. Those counterfeiters have to have a punch die to make the fake coins.
Yes, of course.
That's sophisticated work. There's a man I know who works at the monastery yard, Master Engraver Jerome of Silesia.
You don't suppose that he's...
No, not that, God forbid. I know him well. He'd never do anything like that. But he runs an engraving workshop, so he might have heard something.
Very well, I'll ask him.
But ask with tact. I don't want him getting offended. And I prefer you not to mention me at all.
I'll try to think of something.
Oh no.
That's all.
We're going to insult him.
Take care.
And you. Right, let's go. We've got other people to speak to anyway. Speak to the bailiff. Maybe he'll be able to tell me.
Is there anything interesting going on here?
It's so peaceful, it worries me.
Well, the piece is about to be shattered. Speak to the scribe.
Good day to you. Take care now.
Ladies and gentlemen, good men and good wives, come
Trader.
closer.
Or she know.
Poor or rich, old
Jesus
or
Christ.
young,
Your
there's
clothes.
something here
Were you
for
assaulted?
everyone.
Damn bandits, may
Magical
they burn in
ointments,
hell.
protective amulets,
Goodbye.
Was I
love
assaulted?
potions and talismans to give you the luck.
A charlatan. Let's speak to the charlatan.
Ah, I know you. I know you from somewhere. Where do I know you from?
What?
Of course, my dream.
Meat,
You were in a
veal,
boat
beef,
made of
and
bone,
chicken.
and I put a crown of thorns on your head.
Garlic, carrot, beetroot, onion.
All right.
All of it
Tell me
comes
about
from
this
fresh
dream of
from
yours.
right up.
That dream. Yes, that dream has come true. I dreamt that a young
Meat,
man would
mutton,
become
veal,
my
beef,
apprentice,
and chicken.
my own pupil in the trade of miracles.
Oh, then I'm in luck.
On the contrary, I'm the lucky one. What's your name, young man?
Henry.
Henry. A powerful
Carrots
name.
that'll make you and your
So,
family
Henry,
happy.
are you
Onions
ready
that'll
to
make
become
you
my
cry,
apprentice?
and garlic
Yeah, man. Who is he?
spirits at bay.
First, tell me, who are you, and what do you do?
Me? I am an
Lean, fatty,
unworthy,
normal,
low,
meats of
and
all
miserable
kinds.
servant of Providence. Scholar or merchant, believer or heathen. I wander the world without home or family, with only my wagon, offering miracles to those that need them. That's who I am.
Meat, cured
Without
and fresh,
home or
from the
kin,
woods
I
or from the
wander
pen.
this
It
world
all
with
tastes
my wagon,
delicious.
providing the miracles that people need. Ointments, relics, aromatic herbs,
Vegetables,
rare
fruit,
spices,
apples, cucumbers,
talismans
onions.
and amulets
Come get
for
them.
luck. All these things I have.
Might be helpful to have him
What
around.
exactly does it entail, becoming your apprentice?
A lot of work and strenuous labor. Knowledge of medicine, theology, and white magic. You have to study the great works of the ancients and devote your time to understanding your fellow men, listening to them, and learn to read their souls.
Nothing to it.
That's why God has sent you. So what do you say?
Yeah, let's become his apprentice.
All right, I'll be your apprentice.
Wonderful! Oh, glorious day! I have a successor in my work.
So, how do you plan to start training me?
With a test of your practical skills.
Oh,
I have my eye on 3 rare objects of great value. But sadly, they're a little difficult to obtain.
Vegetables, fresh vegetables.
Our
Our
Go on.
Lord's tasty. Good on bread and for fries.
First, I need
Come
a
and
tooth
get
of
it, fine
Saint
people,
Procopius.
and pork crackling
Then
tea,
I'll need a branch
joy
from a
to
topping out
taste.
hung on a church. And finally, a talisman for luck from a passionate player.
bloody hell, that's a lot. All right, one thing at a time.
From the yard or from the wood.
About
lean
that
and
tooth.
fatty pork,
It's
chicken
going to be
and beef.
slightly more
We
complicated,
had it all.
isn't it?
Come
I
and
know.
see.
Yes, it would be very difficult to gain such a rare relic, of course. That's why I have an alternative solution.
I'm listening.
A layman named Procopius lives by the monastery, and it just so happens, thanks to
Lean,
my
fatty,
intricate
normal,
medical
meats
knowledge,
of all
that I
kinds.
found out he has a sick tooth.
How did you find out he has a sore tooth?
As it happens, he told me at the tavern. But that's not important.
And how am I supposed to
Meat,
get the
cured and
tooth?
fresh, From
I
the
haven't the
woods
faintest
or from the
idea.
pen. It
You'll
all
have to
tastes
think of
delicious.
something. But maybe you'll be able to persuade him to let the blacksmith pull.
Come right up. No need to be shy.
Fine, I'll get it from him.
Wonderful.
This topping out, what's that?
You're not a carpenter, it seems.
No, I'm a blacksmith.
I see. Well, a topping out is a decorated spruce or a conifer tree hung on top of the roof of a new house to bring good fortune and God's blessing.
Before it goes brown.
Well, then all we need to do is break off a branch somewhere, buy a few ribbons, and we've got our own homemade topping out right there.
You don't understand, young man. The topping out was sanctified by a priest, and it hangs on the highest church far and wide. You can't just replace it with a decorated branch.
Fair enough.
Our
That
Lord's
topping off is hung
thirsty.
pretty high,
Good
isn't
on
it?
bread and for frying.
Naturally.
Come and get
It
fine
hangs on the
people,
rooftop
and
according
bull-cracking
to
too.
tradition.
A joy to
And the
taste.
church is tall.
And how am I supposed to get it down?
Damned if I know. But they had to get it up there somehow, didn't they?
Vegetables, fresh vegetables. Look, smell.
Very well. I'll get it. This player's talisman. Where am I supposed to find it?
I actually have a
Mutton,
specific
veal,
one
beef,
in
and
mind.
chicken.
Here at the inn, there's a dice player who always has a cat's paw with him. That's supposed to bring him luck.
Onions that'll even make your man cry like a little lass. Come and guide them.
How am I supposed to get the talisman from him?
I haven't a clue. It
Come
won't
right
be
up.
easy,
It's a
but
feast
I'm
for your
sure you'll
eyes and
find a
your
way.
stomachs. It's hard to resist.
see.
You'll not find better meat anywhere.
A cat's paw? I thought players bring along a rabbit's paw for luck.
Asparagus, they'll cut you in
I
half.
thought so
and
too.
cucumbers that'll
But
cure
this
whatever
man
ails
is
you.
winning
Come
one
let
game
them.
after another, so cats are clearly even more powerful than rabbits.
Oh,
From the yard or from the wood, lean and fatty.
very
pork,
well.
Chicken
I'll
and
get you the
beef.
paw.
We have it all. Come and see.
I'll get looking for those things then.
Carrots that'll
Excellent.
make you and your
You do that,
family
my
happy.
journeyman.
Onions
Good
that'll
luck.
make you cry, and garlic that'll keep evil spirits at bay.
Okay, so I've got 3 items to get to this charlatan who's now my master, because I have decided to sign on to his craziness, but it's all in good fun, isn't it? Might as well. But we're not doing that just yet because we're doing other things. Aye. There it is.
Jesus Christ be praised.
And to you, sir.
Doesn't look good.
What? What are you talking about?
Your tooth. Bet it hurts a lot, doesn't it?
How do you know about that?
Magic.
As a practitioner of the healing arts, I recognize the signs of a sick tooth. You have a bloated face, you're sweating, and the way you breathe is absolutely typical of the condition.
You're a physician?
Isn't that what I said? And if I can give you some advice, you should have it removed. There's a blacksmith down in the town.
No. There's no way I'm putting myself in the hands of that butcher.
Redo it
I
then.
understand. But look here, I know about healing. I can go along with you and make sure everything goes as it should.
You do that?
Of course.
Jesus Christ. I'm a grown man and I need an escort.
You don't have to be embarrassed. Every man in the world's afraid of having his teeth pulled.
I know, but even so.
Let's go then, and get this over with.
Come on, let's go to the dentist. Oh, blacksmith, but it's a dentist as well. Because so many people have different jobs, like the executioner helps with healing broken bones. Blacksmith's now doing dentistry work.
Jesus, it's going to be really painful, isn't it?
No, no, keep going. What's she doing?
Don't worry. It will hurt a little, but then you'll feel relieved. You'll see.
If you say so.
Keep going. Keep walking. So it looks like we're doing this first. Just keep waiting. There we go. Might have to keep. It's gonna go all the way there. Come on, dude. Walk quicker. Oh god, ain't my mate up here? Speak to him. The knight. Can we give him any more added information? While I'm waiting for him to get to the dentist.
I might know where the materials from the monastery get passed on to the forges.
Where?
Up the hill by Salsal Woods.
Shall we go right now?
No, I need to find out more. I don't even know if anyone will be there now, but you could keep an eye out there, in case anyone appears, I mean.
Agreed.
Ah, it's got him there. Brilliant. Oh, he's walking a bit quicker. Let's catch up to him.
Are you mad? It won't go away, it'll just get worse. The sooner we get it out, the better.
Come on.
Yes, you're
Chop,
right.
chop. Come on. Get your tough out. Walk quicker, come on. I think we're nearly here, aren't we? Here it is.
Look, I can't. It's embarrassing. I'm a coward and I won't be able to handle it.
Do it. Do it.
We're almost there. Just be a man about it.
You're right. Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Hold him tight.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Ah, look.
Jesus
It's out.
Christ, the agony.
Hey, want to keep it as a memento?
I love it.
Oh, all right.
Here we need it. That's one. Boom. Let's do it. Let's carry on with the other mission. There's the other one up here somewhere. It's probably the one who plays the games. I don't think I'll be able to get that easy. That one's by the monastery, isn't it? Okay, B's closer, so we go there first. And then we'll go to the monastery for the green one. That's lockpick. Okay, it's not going to be in there. So it's got to be in here. Ah, at least we don't have to lockpick. We cannot do that. Is it upstairs?
Good health to you.
How goes the work, Master?
Getting there, getting there. You need something, my boy?
What are you doing here, anyway?
You're in an engraver's shop, my boy. We're engraving, of course.
Yeah, but engraving what? And what's it used for?
Oh, we engrave wood and stone as well as metal. Here in the monastery, it's mostly about decoration.
You've got quite a large workshop, Master. You don't do all the work alone, surely?
I'm usually here with my apprentice, Florian. Of course, by simple observation, you'll note that this is not currently the case, and I'm here alone. Which means that either I'm a liar or something out of the ordinary has occurred.
The latter.
I see. I think. So what's happened to Florian?
He shares the fate of the pharaohs for today. The fifth scourge of Egypt did smite him, the plague. Or so his message advised me.
Jesus Christ, the plague?
Do remain calm. I'm quite certain the plague from which Florian is suffering wasn't a judgment from on high. Or if it was a judgment on excessive drinking. I'm told such an ailment can be of truly biblical proportions.
What's he like, your apprentice, Florian?
I'm afraid that his exuberant youth has taken its toll. He's been acting strangely of late. I fear he has delusions of persecution.
Oh.
I don't really know what you mean, at all.
Recently, for example, he told me that someone was following him. And the
He's
very next day he
paranoid.
bought a padlock from the blacksmith and locked up his chest. As though I would ever sneak into it. In any case, why the interest? Are you looking for him?
Something like that.
May I ask why?
He owes me money. I've got a message for him.
I have a message for him.
A message? Who would be interested in that wastrel? Other than his furious and deeply disappointed master, of course. About your question, you'll find him at home. No doubt feverishly dying. He sleeps in the baker's cellar.
Ah, thank you.
That went too difficult.
Does Florian have any enemies?
A man such as he certainly owes money at every turn, and the parents of local girls are undoubtedly displeased with his attempts to propagate. However, most recently it was that fury from the baths who accosted him in quite a spectacular rage.
A woman from the baths? What did she do?
The harpy nearly tore all Florian's hair out. I don't frequently feel sorry for my ne'er-do-well apprentice, but on that occasion I made an exception.
Do you have any idea why she did it?
She was screaming about some girl, some flighty bathmaid, Esther. I would say that Florian had felt the joys of spring and acted accordingly, although one would have thought they'd be used to that sort of thing at the bathhouse.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll leave you to your work.
Good luck to you.
So we now have another lead. Oh, come off, Henry. That did not hurt you then. This way. Who's this? Ah, villager. Ah, I'll have something to eat. From the stew pot. Thank you very much, sir. Oh, we gotta get to the bridge. Hello there.
Jesus Christ. Your clothes. Were you assaulted? Damn bandits, may they burn in hell.
Yeah. Speak about Florian.
I hear you're at odds with Apprentice Florian.
At odds? I'll give you at odds. It's that sod's fault they took my Esther. Poor girl. I shudder to think what's become of her.
What exactly happened?
This man came in wanting a bath, and Esther with it. She doesn't normally offer that kind of service, but I didn't see the harm, so I sent her in to him. And suddenly I hear screams. So I run out, and I see the bastard pulling her out of the tent and shoving her into a boat.
I'm sorry they took her, but what exactly has it got to do with Florian?
They shouted at me to tell Florian that when he wises up, he'll get the girl back.
I assume that Florian knows this, Esther.
You know village girls. They don't get much of a choice. Every other knave has a turnip for a brain, and if they don't, they're relatives. And then some young dandy turns up who writes her little poems. What's the poor girl to do? And this is how it ends. She should have stuck with the turnip heads.
Where can I find this Florian? I'd like to ask him a few questions.
He works in the engraver's workshop at the monastery craftsman's yard. And if he's not there, he'll be holed up like the rat he is in the cellar he rents from the baker. He's afraid of me, for sure.
What did the bailiff make of it?
Don't even get me started on that. He's another fine... I won't say what. I told him everything, but he says he won't do nothing about it.
How's that then?
He wouldn't tell me to my face, of course. But people here don't think much of us. There's some as reckon my Esther deserves what she got. Poor girl.
That's sad.
It sounds like you were close to Esther.
I loved her like my very own. She came to me as an orphan, like a wolf child she was. I raised her and taught her and gave her a job, and now she's gone. Who knows if she's even alive?
I'd like to make use of the bathhouse's services.
So what are you interested in?
We need stuff fixing, heal my wounds, all of it.
I'll certainly need a physician to treat my wounds. Then a hot bath and laundering my clothes.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. Take care.
Okay, C's over here. There he is. No, he's not. That's just... Where is he? Oh, hang on. He's in the cellar, isn't he? How do I get to the cellar? No, trespassing.
Hey, what the... Clear off before I call the catchpole.
Call him. I ain't bothered. I'm looking for the cellar. There'll be a cellar somewhere. There we go. Hello, Florian.
Good health to you.
You look quite sprightly for an invalid.
What? Who the hell are you?
My name's Henry, and I'm making inquiries for Sir Radzig Kobyla.
And what do you want from me?
Truth.
Straight to the point then. All right. I've been investigating counterfeit money, and the trail led me straight to you. Does the name Rapiter mean anything to you?
I don't know. Maybe?
Don't bother. I know you know him. You make the punch dies for the counterfeiters. How do you hand them over? Do you know where their workshop is?
I can't say anything. I'll deny everything and you've got nothing on me. No evidence, just accusations.
It's got something to do with that girl, hasn't it?
How do you know?
That doesn't matter.
No, I suppose not. I didn't want to get involved, I swear. Those bastards kidnapped Esther. If I don't cooperate, they'll kill her.
Who is Esther?
My girl, of course. That scum took her right out of the bathhouse.
That doesn't begin to justify what you did.
I don't care. This isn't about me. Listen, I'll tell you everything, I promise. But only if I know that Esther's safe.
What, so I'm to go searching for her in the woods?
I know where they're keeping her, but nobody will help me. And what can puny little me do faced with those strapping great villains?
Look, Florian, I'm sorry for what you're going through, honestly. But I'm not the only one who's after these people. As soon as they get wind of something, they'll be out of here and Esther will be gone with them.
If Rapiter finds I've told you anything, they'll kill her.
Not if I catch Rapiter first. He's here in town, isn't he?
Yes, he is. They found me in the tavern one evening. Caught me when I went to the ship pile. They started to badger me about working for them.
They?
Yes, Rapiter. And a knight they called Sir Jezek.
And then what?
They explained what they wanted from me and I told them to sod off.
I'm guessing that didn't go down too well.
It wasn't all that bad. They just threw me on the dung heap and left. I thought it was just a drunkard's joke. But then they took Esther.
Where will I find Rapiter?
He's usually wherever I am.
What does that mean?
He watches me. Everywhere I go. And when I'm at home, he sits on the bench in the square, watching my house.
So he's there now?
Ah.
Hard to say. Sometimes I see him in the tavern on the green, buying supplies.
All right. At least I know where to start. And you go to work tomorrow, you hear?
Why?
Because we have to lure him out. And besides, your master will surely be glad to see you.
I have my doubts.
How did you hand over the punch die to them?
Rapiter waited for me behind the church. I didn't want to give it to them without seeing Esther first.
And did they let you?
Yes, although I don't really know why. They took me to a derelict farm in the Skalitz Hills. My poor Esther, they'd scared her half to death.
So at least you know she's alive.
Who knows? It was a while ago. And they never let her go, even after I did what they wanted. They said they'd be needing more.
More punch dies?
They wear out over time. And they have to be replaced regularly.
Why didn't you tell anyone?
At first, I took it for a bad joke. And then, when they snatched Esther, there was nothing to be done.
I suppose I'd better go. I'd hate the bastard to get away.
Go. I hope you get revenge. Take care.
Oh dear. This is not good. As a person, I've got to speak to about getting what I need. innkeeper. I've still got these. Find the reporter. He's here somewhere, but where? Porter, there he is.
Are you Rapporteur by any chance?
Reporter.
Pardon me? Do we know each other?
No, but I'm hoping to change that.
Well, I don't have much time right now. I'd best be off.
It'll only take a moment.
All right then. What do you want?
I know you buy quicksilver for those counterfeiters.
It seems there's no point making excuses.
None. Now tell me where their workshop is.
Of course. That will be the best solution.
So?
Let's leave it for another time.
No. What's he doing?
No! You! Stop!
So,
Right where you
are you ready to talk?
I will.
Punch the
I will.
horse.
Just don't hurt me, please. What do you want from me?
Tell me where the workshop is. Don't worry. Your master won't be punishing you for betraying him. You're both going to have too many other problems.
It's in the Skullet's mines.
That doesn't narrow it down very much.
On the eastern side of Skullet's Hill, there's an abandoned mine gallery. Well, it used to be abandoned. Now there's a small camp in front of it, and the workshop is inside.
Who is your lord?
Sir Jezek of Ronov. That's what he calls himself, although Ronov Castle's long gone.
What happened to it?
Ronov used to belong to Vincent, Count Lichtenberg. After his death, it fell to Margrave Jobst, and he had it pulled down. He knew full well that Vincent's vassals would resist him.
Why? Everyone knows that when a lord dies without it pleases.
But Vincent had descendants. Ronov only fell to the Margrave because he declared them all illegitimate. All because Vincent had refused to fight for him against Sir Prokop. Sir Jezek led a revolt of the vassals, but Jobst rounded them all up. Only Sir Jezek got away. Since then, he's become the scourge of the domain.
Who are you, anyway?
They call me Rapota. I used to be the executioner's henchman in Grenoble.
And how did you come to be serving Sir Jezek?
I helped him escape from prison. If I was going to serve anyone, better Sir Jezek than the executioner.
So you saw being a brigand's henchman as a step up in the world?
I thought if things changed and he stopped marauding, he might get Ronov back and take me into his service.
Well, after this little escapade, you can forget about that. You'll be lucky if you don't end up swinging on the gallows.
It's all the same anyway now. I've betrayed him.
So who's Sir Jezek working for? Don't tell me he just took it into his head one day to start forging coins.
That's not for me to know. Sir Jezek was on speaking terms with various lordships.
Such as?
We were often guests at the monastery, but I slept in the hayloft, so I heard nothing.
And apart from that?
In the camp, you'd occasionally see a Hungarian nobleman, but I don't know what he was doing there, or who he is.
I think I've heard enough.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
I don't want to hang. It's a horrible death. I prefer you just kill me here and now.
An honourable death? No chance. It's the dungeons for you, and the sort of punishment a counterfeiter deserves. Don't worry. In time, you'll be glad of the gallows.
Hey, bye-bye. Can't kill him in front of the guard. I'm already in trouble for punching a horse accidentally.
Hey, you! Halt! Surrender!
Yeah, I'll pay you. I didn't mean to punch the horse. It was accidental.
I've got you, you bastard! Who the hell do you think you are? You injured someone!
I
Well, you
injured a
won't forget
horse.
this in a hurry, because it'll take a nice pile of coin to fix it.
He was a criminal. He deserved it.
Look, I'll tell you the truth, but you mustn't tell anyone. The Lord of Rat
I
Eye
failed
sent me
this
on a
time.
secret mission. And to do it, I have to bend the law a little now and again. Understand?
Do you think I'm so stupid as to fall for such a fairy tale? Not a chance.
Okay, I'll pay.
Damn it. Here's your coin then.
You've paid for your crimes. I hope you've learned your lesson.
It was an accident. I didn't mean to punch the horse. I was just swinging wildly, trying to beat him up. Okay, we have actually got added mission now. Secure Urik's help. King Silver. But we're going to finish the video here. In the next one we're going to get Urik's help and we're going to go to the mines and hopefully stop them all. Anyway, till then guys, take care.